If you've been looking for a high quality, well built condenser USB microphone for your desk or studio setup, well, I have something from the folks over at FiFine that just might tickle your fancy. Roll! What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another Sinister gear review, and yes, I've got another product from my friends over at FiFine Technology. They sent me another USB condenser microphone for your desk or your studio, for gaming or what have you. And there's not much of an introduction, except for I want to remind you guys that I am in a new setup with my new desk, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, check out the tour video that I gave a little while ago. So bear with me on the angles and the shots. I'm still trying to experiment with what looks good, and you guys will have to let me know as well. So bear with me if the shots are bad. I do apologize. I'm just kind of experimenting. But without further ado, let's move on over to the unboxing and testing. Whew. All right, you guys, now we're here to unbox this cool little microphone. So, as per usual, you get the white FiFine packaging. It's just very simple with their logo on there and your typical barcode and stupid packaging stuff, which isn't any interest of any interest. But let's take the top off, set that over there. As usual with FiFine, you get this little bookmark thing about the company and yada yada yada. Then let's see, we got the user guide, which I don't use. That gives you a glimpse of the microphone as well. Smack that down over there, and whoo, this is different. I've always had like white styrofoam and stuff before, and cardboard. Now it's a black glittery styrofoam. Fancy. But let's take that off and reveal the contents. So that might give you a little bit of an idea of everything that's in this. I have high hopes for this because it's a heavy ass package. So let's start with this disc here. So this disc is heavy as heck. It's like it's all metal. I don't know if it's like cast iron or just thick aluminum or what it is, but this is the base for the stand for the microphone. So it's all metal. It's got a rubber grip on the bottom, so that's nice. And you screw everything into it there, and it's good to go. Let's move on over here. We have the little post that you will screw into the foundation, and then put the microphone on top and have your whole microphone set up. And the cool thing about this little thing here is it looks like it comes apart. Yeah, so it unscrews, and it comes in three, or maybe two, nope, three. It comes in three total parts, so you can adjust the height of this whole microphone stand, which is actually a really cool bonus. Because if you remember to the last USB desktop microphone I did for FiFine, it was just kind of a normal tripod stand. It didn't have any kind of adjustable stuff except for like the tilt of it. But having this little extra like height ability is kind of cool. I don't know if I would ever use it, you know, at the super lowest or anything, but the fact that you can do it is pretty damn cool. And I don't know if you could tell by the sound of it screwing in, this is all metal as well. So far this whole thing is all metal, and this just screws right into the base here, and like so, and it screws in pretty far, and that is solid. That is not going anywhere. Wow, I'm serious, that is solid. That is not moving whatsoever. Next up, we have the very long, nice looking USB cable. This is USB type A to, I can't remember what this is called, but it's the weird like house looking USB cable. I don't know if you can tell, but it's that weird shaped one. This is different. It's got FiFine labeled little tie there for the cable to keep it wrapped up, and even on the end of the USB, they've got the FiFine branding on there. Won't focus, but yeah, it's on there. It says FiFine and everything, so that's cool. But now let's get to the main event, the microphone itself. So that's, oh yeah, there we go. You also have an adapter for the couple different mounting options that you might have for a tripod. So that's cool. This little orange thing, you just put it on there, and or in your microphone or whatever, and you can adjust it and put it on something else, like my boom arm or something like that. So that's cool. It's always nice to have extras of those. But now let's take a look at the actual condenser microphone. So, at first observation, has a build quality very similar to the last USB microphone that they sent me. So it's like metal. It's cold to the touch. It's sitting in this like weird little ring thing with the mount for the I don't know what you'd call it. It's the monopod, just the stand for it, and everything seems like it's metal on the microphone. This thing though, the mounting aspect, that's plastic, which is kind of disappointing. I was hoping maybe that would be metal, because last time it wasn't. But, you know, you got to cut costs somewhere, I guess, when you're in the budget range of microphones. And so the whole thing feels like it's metal. You got the metal body, you got the metal grill, and the dial on the front, you have your gain/volume dial, which it seems like they've actually improved it, because the last one was very flimsy. It had a lot of give, and it was kind of weird. This is a little bit stiffer, and it seems like it's a lot smoother, so that's a good plus. But let's break it down a little bit. So if you look at the front of it, like I said, you see the front of the microphone, you see the grill and the capsule on the inside, you see the body, you have a volume knob, and the FiFine Technologies logo on the front. Then, big deal compared to the last one, if you flip it to the back, you have a headphone port. There's a headphone jack, 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, so that you can plug into this and monitor yourself. So you can monitor your audio before it goes into anything. So if you don't have a DAW, a digital audio workstation that allows live monitoring, bam! You got it right in the microphone, so you can hear yourself and know what it's going to sound like going into whatever you're recording to. So that's a big plus from the last one. So they're getting better and they're improving and they're learning and things are getting better. But enough of my rambling about my friends at FiFine. Let's get this microphone plugged in and set up and do an audio test to show you how it sounds. So let's do that. Alright you guys, so now you're hearing me through the FiFine condenser USB microphone, and something I want to note that I did not realize when I was first unboxing this. I didn't realize it until I plugged it in. I don't know if you can tell right now with the angle that you're looking at this with, but I'll throw an extra shot in there. When you plug this microphone in, I don't know how I feel about this, but it is actually kind of cool. There is a blue LED light inside of the cage or the grill underneath the capsule that captures the audio, and I think that's really cool because you know what that does? That appeals to the gamers and just the overall like aesthetic of the microphone, because it's not just a stagnant microphone. Like, it lights up. So if you have a desk situation or a studio situation where you've got those LED light strips around your desk or hanging in your room or something like that, or you just want to add some color to your video or just your aesthetics of your desk to begin with for other people to see, that definitely adds to it. So I did not realize that at first. That's actually really cool. So I could see where some people might be like, it's unnecessary, but I think it's actually kind of cool because, like I said, it appeals to that gamer, you know, LED lit up desk type of situation. It definitely adds some color. It adds some interest to the microphone beyond the way it sounds and how it's made and the microphone altogether. And that was actually a really cool thing to find. That was a very pleasant surprise. But upon explaining this pleasant surprise, you have heard the audio coming from this microphone and the sound coming from my phone over yonder. So this is how it sounds. Let's see how much it takes to peak. Ooh, ah! I mean, that's not really a good test. I just felt like screaming. Okay. Alright, you guys, so my final thoughts on this microphone are pleasantly surprising. I mean, I'm never usually very disappointed with the products from FiFine Technologies. They always have sent me good, high-quality products for the price. You know, they're still budget, but they really deliver for being in that budget range. And I think with this microphone, it's definitely worth it for the price range. I think this microphone is around $50, maybe a little bit less. But I think it's actually a really good, cool, decent microphone. It's very versatile. You have an all-metal body construction, an all-metal desktop stand, a detachable USB cable, you have a gain/volume knob, you have a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack in the back to monitor yourself when you're using this microphone, and on top of that, they threw in a cool blue light that lights up the microphone when you plug it in. I don't say this a lot with some of this stuff, but I have with FiFine. They really delivered on this microphone. I really gotta say, I think it's a very, very, very good deal. If you're looking for a desktop microphone that has a cool look, its build quality is high end, it's metal, there's very little plastic, so it's gonna last. If you drop it or bump it around, it's not gonna break. This is a very, very good option because it could also be very portable. It's small, it's USB plug and play, and it sounds good out of the gate. So, like I said, if you're looking for something budget friendly and of decent quality, this FiFine microphone will not disappoint. Like always, if you want to buy this microphone for yourself, which I highly recommend you do if you're looking for a budget microphone for your studio, there's a link down in the description to take you over to Amazon to purchase this microphone for yourself and be happy forever because you bought this microphone. Anyway, that's it for this review. And like I always say, thank you guys so much for liking, commenting, and subscribing. And I'll see you in the next video. Stay metal, my friends. Wah!